Hi folks, Captain Mike here from Salty Cape. Today I'm going to show you how to rig a Poon Harpoon, the same harpoon we just used in a recent video where we were sight casting to bluefin tuna using the Hoagie slider. Now this harpoon, again, is a Poon Harpoon, and in my opinion is the best in the business. It's also very nostalgic to me. My late friend Kevin Glynn was the inventor of this harpoon, and Kevin gave this harpoon to me, gosh, probably more than 10 years ago. The thing I like about this harpoon is it's extremely durable. Like I've said, I've been using it for 10 years and it's still going strong. It's also very ergonomic in the sense that it rolls up easily in this storage bag. As you can see here, the base of the harpoon is two 4-foot shafts, so it's about 8 feet. There is a connector piece. And then the head of the harpoon and the shank will make the overall length about 10 feet. And we'll show how to assemble this harpoon. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Now the first step is to assemble the two 4-foot shafts to make it one 8-foot section. So I'm just going to slide them out of the bag. As you can see, this gunmetal gray harpoon has some battle scars. This harpoon has served me very well over the years. So you have two pieces, and here is the connector piece. And what I'm going to do with this connector piece is slide it into one end. Now either side is interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter which end you put it in. So you screw the first piece in. Now this is a heavy-duty industrial grade aluminum, but it's very light. And I'll just screw this piece in. Now you have your main part of the harpoon. Now step 2 is to insert the head of the harpoon into the shaft. Again, like I said, everything's interchangeable, so it doesn't matter which end of the harpoon you use. And here you go. Now step 3 is inserting the shank into the head of the harpoon. And it's nicely threaded. And you'll notice that this shank has a little flat end on it. Just makes it that much easier to screw it in with your fingers. Now the final stage is to put the butt cap on the opposite end of the harpoon. And this is important because it has a stainless steel marine grade carabiner. And this is what's going to connect to your running line with the harpoon once it's connected to the fish. So now we have a rigged harpoon ready for the dart in the running line. So here I have the standard issue basket kit from Poon Harpoon. Now this is the original basket that Kevin Glynn gave me years ago. The only difference is I put a new polyball in it. I didn't want to show you how dirty my original polyball was. So the basket comes with everything you need. Now the buoy balls need to be inflated when you get it. Any little standard pump you would have for your inflatable kiddie pools, they're about $15 at any of the major department stores. The basket comes with a rigged kit. Now the original Poon kit comes with a wire rigged dart. Some folks prefer this, some folks prefer tying direct, but again, this is the traditional standard issue classic rigged way the Poon Harpoon came with. And then lastly, perhaps the most importantly, this is the running line that's going to connect you to the fish. And the standard Poon Harpoon running line is 200 feet and comes pre-spliced, ready to thread onto the wire dart. So the second half of rigging a Poon Harpoon is connecting the dart and the running line to the harpoon shaft so it's ready to throw to a big fish. So what I'm going to do is pass the splice loop through the wire loop and pull it through. And it's going to be a loop-to-loop connection, much the same way you would connect a wind-on leader. And so here we go. We have a nice loop-to-loop connection. It's really that easy. Now the next step is going to be just to place this harpoon dart, some people call it the lily, onto the tip of the shank there. And what you want to do to keep that line running nice and secure along the harpoon is to use electrical tape to keep that line running nice and smoothly up along the harpoon shaft. So I'll cut a pre-measured electrical tape maybe about 6 inches, and just snug and firm, but not overly strong, because you want this electrical tape to break away if you need it to. This harpoon is going to be connected to the running line. And I like to connect this in 3 places. The front, the middle, you want it nice and tight along the shaft, connected to the carabiner. And the 3rd piece, again, you want it nice and snug, but not overly secure so it can break off. So you have a nice, firm, and snug connection to the running line along the shaft, connected by the electrical tape, which is designed to break off if you need it to. And the final and very important step is to run that line through the carabiner, so once you throw that harpoon, it's permanently attached to the running line. And now you're rigged, you're ready to go and throw to a big fish. So when the time comes to throw the harpoon, hopefully successfully at a very large fish, you want to do 2 things. 1, make sure your running line is coiled loosely over itself so it can exit the basket very quickly without a big tangle. Number 2, have the buoy ball, the poly ball, attached, ready to go. So one little tip I'd like to add with the harpoon and just managing this, effectively a 10-foot long pole in your cockpit. I like to have some vertical rod holders in my cockpit ready to go. And it's really convenient. I always like to have the harpoon rigged well before I need it, so it's the last thing I'm thinking about as the fish is getting near the boat. And so when it's time to go, you're all ready. It's in the cockpit, comes out smooth, basket's ready. You have someone get the ball out, and you're ready to throw. So now it's time to throw the harpoon at a fish. Now you see I have it rigged up properly. I'm a righty, so I'm going to base the rod with my left hand, and this is sort of the cradle, and I have my right hand on the far end of the harpoon. And a tip that Colin Lundholm shared with me is to have just a finger or 2 on the butt end of the shaft. So now I'm ready to throw the harpoon, and I'm aiming, I'm getting color. Now a final tip here is you want to accommodate for light refraction, and so the fish is going to appear further up in the water column than it really is. So whatever you think your target would be, you want to accommodate it by dropping down a little bit. I've cleared the buoy ball from my basket. I'm confident that my running line's ready to go. I'm ready to go, I'm aiming, and then the final thing is I'm going to let my right hand control the throw, and my left hand to make sure I'm secured, balanced, and ready to go, and getting closer to the color, and there we go. It's a stuck fish. So obviously I didn't just throw that at a fish. I'm here in the marina, and you can see that I'm still connected with the electrical tape and the carabiner. And the idea being is if you harpoon a big fish, with all the pressure of the fish running the line, the tape might separate from the running line, and then you're still connected with that carabiner on the line, so you don't lose the harpoon. And so when the fish takes line, you can see my line was ready to come out of the basket, and you're good to go. And everything is all ready to go. Now you'll notice that I missed a fish because there wasn't a fish. Now if you tape just strong enough with the harpoon line, I missed. And I pull it back, and now I'm ready to throw again. I'm going to brace, get my finger for accuracy, get set up in a comfortable way. I'm going to aim, accommodating for light refraction in the water, and it's my second throw. Got him that time.